Alright guys, hope you're doing well. Know I've been a little bit off the radar recently. I have been away on vacation, and then I was the best man at a wedding at the weekend, and yeah, just got a lot of work on at the moment. It's challenging to balance everything out, but if you watch my previous video you'll see how I do it in general. But yeah, this video really is a short one, just a little analogy that I quite like, and I think, you know, it will help other people. So I find that life is a little bit like the sea, and you're a wave in that sea. And a lot of people are striving for happiness. How can I be happy? You know, I mean, and you know, in reality, like, you can't be happy all the time. There's actually a medical term for someone who's happy all the time. It's called manic, and these people are usually manic depressive. And you know, happiness comes and happiness goes. And in reality, what you want to be striving for really is like contentment, or just feeling good, or feeling okay. Do you know what I mean? Because if you're feeling good or okay all the time, you know what I mean, you'll go into happiness, you know. And sometimes you'll go into a bit of sadness for whatever reason, like it's normal. You know, your partner might have gone through something really stressful, and that will stress you out, and you know, a bereavement, or you know, your program might change, your graphs might change, you might feel a little bit depressed, and that's normal. You can't be completely happy all the time. The reason why I say life, you know, is a little bit like the sea is because, you know, yeah, we're just a wave, but if you look around us, there's loads of other waves as well, and it's so important to realize that life, you know, your contentment and happiness is actually based upon you being in the right sort of environment. So all the little waves around you, they're your sources of focus, happiness, contentment, you know. And these little waves are things like family and friends, and social life, being out in nature, finding meaningful work, feeling like, you know, your life's got purpose. All these little things are little waves around you that contribute to the sea. And you know, I suppose this, you know, the sea isn't you. I should probably say that a wave is more like you. The sea is more like the whole of the universe, or the whole of Earth, really, and the whole of the souls on Earth who work together basically to create the sea. But a lot of people don't realise this. A lot of people think that they're an isolated wave. And that's the biggest problem. They're an isolated wave, and they're not part of the collective. They don't understand they need other waves around them to create the sea. And you know, another big problem today is that, you know, for a lot of the time, you want the sea and the waves around you to not be too rough, to not be going up and down all the time. You want a nice, calm, sort of up and down, wavy sort of momentum. And you know, the climate that we live in these days, it's like the so chaotic and challenging that it's like being in a storm constantly. And just like a wave, you see a big wave go up, you know, a big major crisis, and the wave has to crash. If a wave goes up, it's got to crash. It's got to come down to earth. You know what I mean? And the bigger the storm, the bigger the waves, the bigger the troughs, and life becomes super, super chaotic. So you don't want to be in a storm all the time. That's not what the sea's all about. The sea's not about being in a constant storm. But the sea, in many respects, is not about being constantly calm. I mean, that's what you want to be aiming for. I mean, that's where you find contentment and joy, you know. And the wave will go up a little bit, and you'll get some fleeting moments of happiness. Or, you know, prolonged moments of happiness, of course. But you want to be calm all the time. But, you know, is a sea designed to be calm all the time? You know, you do need a storm now and again. A storm shakes things up. A storm stirs the soul, stirs the depths of the sea, makes you realise you're a wave, if that makes sense. You can get too complacent. the sea can get too complacent if, you know, it doesn't get a little bit of turbulence now and again. So appreciate the storm. Do you know what I mean? Just like people should appreciate the rain because it does good things. Appreciate the storm sometimes. Although it's going to be challenging, you need that storm to shake things up, you know. And if you've got that environment around you, the sea will return to a calm very quickly. If you haven't got that environment around you and you're not, you know, strong within yourself, you're not healthy, the storm will keep going for longer than it needs to. But all storms pass, you know, and the sun shines again. So that's basically it, really. It was basically just more of a video just to say, you know, everyone's striving for happiness, but if you really think about it, life is like the sea, and you're a wave in the sea. You want to be striving for calmness. You want to be striving for contentness. But that wave can only be part of a calm sea if you've got other waves around it that are also healthy, which is the different pies, the different sections of life that you've got to engage with, and they've got to engage with you as well. So that's what you really should be striving for. Is just strive to be good, strive to be okay, you know, and appreciate the calm when you've got the calm. So it's easy just to be like, oh my god, I'm still going up and down, I'm still going up and down. It's like, no, you know what I mean, you're good, you're balanced, you've got some nice waves going on. Appreciate the calm because there'll be a storm at some point. It's inevitable. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Tune in for some more videos soon. If you want to get in touch, just email me, lewis@deephealingspace.com.